clowns off didn't make me less a G. Yeah, ballin' like ass niggas that I used to feed. Nowadays, y'all the niggas wishing death on me. Ass niggas that I used to feed. Nowadays, y'all the niggas wishing death on me. Cutting you clowns off didn't make me ass niggas that I used to feed. Nowadays, y'all the niggas wishing death on me. Cutting you clowns off didn't make me less a G. Yeah, ballin' like a dog, watch a nigga eat. Heard you trying to bring them jackers to my trap house. Don't know who told me, dog, I heard it out the jacker's mouth. That's the reason me and y'all niggas falling out. Y'all ain't solid, though, that's what we right here talking about. You say the baggers and the dealers, I'm affiliated. More about them robbers than the killers, I'm affiliated. All around street niggas, I'm affiliated. Yeah, I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. Ran with the trap, I'm affiliated. I'm connected with the jack, yeah, I'm affiliated. Yeah, the streets know what's happening, I'm affiliated. Yeah, I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. I'm connected, well respected all across the board. Trapping out in different sections, got a nigga knowing. Going hard in the checks, got a nigga on. Snake talk ain't doing jack, bitch, I keep it on. Nigga, I love them tied in with them plugs. Nigga, I love them tied in with them plugs. Nigga, I love them tied in with them plugs. Going to house on the drugs. I'm not see murder, but I be making moves with Hawaii officials. Why the streets always show me some of my niggas bang, but all my niggas sell dope. Even the ones who now jack used to sell coke. Got some niggas in the pen.
Let's go, Timmy boy, get in here. Let's go. Yo, y'all go get Scott too. Yeah, well, let's go. They brought me back. Let's go.
All around street niggas, I'm affiliated. Yeah, I'm affiliated. I'm affiliated. Break bread with the trap, I'm affiliated. I'm connected with the jack, yeah, I'm affiliated.
Yeah, the streets know what's happening.
I'm affiliated.
Yay.
I'm affiliated.
Yay. I'm well connected, well respected all across the board.
Nigga up the brick, them old heads call a loser. Nigga tell him round the bitch, so I'm rocking with my Ruger. Nigga try to sniff for 38.
Gonna be his future.
I've been playing with the scale ever since I've been a
Juvie.
I be fucking with my brand, shoot your ass to you.
Y'all better go get Tim.
Bangers, bang, slang.
Tim that filed a lawsuit.
Killer.
Hey, listen, I want y'all to follow me over on Kick right now. If you ain't got Kick, you better go ahead and get yourself Kick. Make sure you follow me at Kick right there at Exterminator843. Let's go.
Get it right, I bust it up the plastic. That right, get it that right, riot that right, swap it up, right, average nigga solid in my circle.
Come on, man, y'all make sure y'all listen. They got the boy listed in a lawsuit. Old Timmy boy, the $155,000 delinquent water bill payer. Matter of fact, let me put your face up here, boy. You want to act fool? Yo, hit the like button and go ahead and share this thing out. Let's go ahead and get ready. I'm on that now.
45 in my
Go!
When a nigga getting Benjamin, everybody with him, man, when he ain't really getting it, ain't nobody listening. I was showing loyalness when them was ever showed to me. Snaky niggas poisonous, lurking, watching in the weed. Niggas talk about me, looking smiling when I come around. Pussy got some bitch teeth, mad when I call them clowners. Baby mama tear me down like Lennon off the lost and found. Homie, I be icy out. When you talk about me, saying shit like you won't kill me, I gotta speak abruptly.
What?
If I got a problem,
I'ma dress it right in front of them, and if they got a problem, I'm a beast on every one
all
of
of
them.
them, it was also simple then.
But it's mostly complicated now, cause this bucker done file a lawsuit right now.
I don't really see the shit,
But he can say it in my face,
but you ain't got a period.
cause boy, you gotta.
Same way, big boy clock,
What?
low on the clock.
They wanna file a loose lawsuit and think the boy gon' stop. Say what?
I shoot the fucker right now.
Y'all better let him know. Straight from Harry Hero, let's go.
Pistol on the pump,
Come on.
waiting on the lock.
One more time.
Talking that shit,
I'm on it tonight. Let's go.
I shoot the fucker right now.
I will.
Shit the fuck right now.
Come on. Y'all know what it is, man. These people are crazy. Welcome to Andrews, Jamal Richardson, the podcast. That's what is listed as in the lawsuit. So let's go with that right now. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go with that right this particular moment in time. Good evening. Welcome in. You all know what's going on. You all been, for those who haven't been following, there is a situation going on in Andrews at the Black River. Thank you for that that love. Thank you. At Black River Trailer Park, mobile home park, owned by this man right here, Tim Woodbridge, Charleston, South Carolina. And Tim owes the town of Andrews a whopping, let me move this off the screen, but again, follow me on Kick, a whopping $150,000 is what he owes the town of Andrews, South Carolina. He hasn't paid the water bill over there in approximately 19 months. That's 19 months. You know how you be talk about the baby 27 months, 38, 9, 50, 744 months. The man ain't paid the bill. The bill is a toddler. His bill is currently a toddler at this point right now. But if you don't believe me, check this out. It was supposed to play when it came on, but hey, what are y'all doing? My engineers, man, I tell you, since Trump come cracking down on this whole thing with these people. But anyway, here we go.
Well, imagine that you're up to date on all of your water bills, and then all of a sudden you receive a letter in the mail saying that your landlord has actually never paid the town and your water is being shut off.
Well, that is exactly what is happening to a mobile home community in the town of Andrews. The town says the owner of this park owes more than $150,000. Anna Harris tells us what they need to do next.
The town of Andrews says they're missing over $150,000 worth of water bill payments.
Hey, and I'm just keeping it real. That man charging some people back there paying $1,300 rent back there. Okay. And I know the news probably picked the trailer in the worst condition to show, but that's the general condition of what's going on back there. People are paying upwards of $1,300 a month in rent.
Stretching over nearly 2 years from the owner of Black River Mobile Home Community, Tim Woodbridge.
But this fella ain't taking care of nothing.
And now around 50.
Shout out Live 5 News for saying his name. Say my name, say my name. His name is Tim Woodbridge. He filed a lawsuit against the town of Andrews. Why? And Winsburg County, too. We got y'all, too. Randall, you got in there, too. Let's go.
Of these homes have had their water shut off, despite neighbors saying they've been paying Woodbridge this whole time.
I can't get my youngin' a bath at my own house. I can't cook supper. I can't do laundry.
Town Administrator Maretta Wilson says they have reached out to Woodbridge for months and even had a meeting with him in April to discuss the payments and environmental hazards they say he's causing to the area, such as sewage in ponds and sewage in the road. She says nothing has been done since then. She says the Office of Regulatory Services is also investigating him for his rates, as they believe he could have been charging them 4 or 5 times the actual amount.
Because that's key, right? So that's where, man, this dude is a first class scammer, right? A first class scammer. And because per the condition of the pumping station that pumps the sewage and the water thing, they don't have reliable meters inside of that trailer park. So yeah, 4 times. Once this thing shakes out, it's gonna be lovely. And old Timmy boy, You know what I mean? We'll get into this later. We're going to break down this lawsuit. I ain't going to bore you with all the legal jargon and all that stuff like that. We're going to get into the facts of it and what he is alleging in his lawsuit. But he did mention the boy, me. He mentioned the boy. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can find
today's.
No. Because let's finish this interview thing here up here. Again, shout out to Channel 5 for doing what the media is supposed to do. Put pressure on these clowns.
I have messaged him on Facebook, and the only response I can get is that he's hired an attorney. He cannot speak to us.
And I got the same response. And his attorneys have yet to respond to my voicemail. The town is now encouraging folks to file a breach of trust claim to the Williamsburg County Sheriff's Office, which attorney Stephen Futerall says could lead to harsh penalties.
Once you get past $10,000, it is still a felony. It is up to 10 years in jail and fines up in the discretion of the court.
He says those impacted should also file a claim.
Y'all hear what that man say?
Today's sound of the day is you're going to jail.
Timmy boy, you want to file a lawsuit and play fool, but let's go.
Under the Residential Landlord Tenant Act, because they have.
Oh, I need to run that back. I want you guys, anybody in Deerwood,
should also file a claim under
the
Residential Landlord Tenant Act.
Residential Landlord Tenant Act. We'll look that up here in a second.
It is up to 10
also.
years in jail and fines up in the discretion of the court.
He says those impacted should also file a claim under the Residential Landlord Tenant Act because they haven't been provided an essential service, and they would no longer have to pay that bill.
The math may add up to the point where they're not paying any rent for a period of time to play catch up on all the bills that haven't been paid.
Woodbridge also claims on his social media pages that he's a, quote, mobile home park investor. And since asking about these claims, he has since blocked me from seeing his accounts.
Hope the public takes notice to this and his name, that they won't get involved with him to get tied up in this kind of stuff. From a lot of people's lives if he keeps buying properties like this.
In Andrews, Anna Harris, Live 5 News.
All right, y'all. That's what Live 5 News came up with today. They did their due diligence. Of course, we know what Scott did. Scott said he wasn't going down there, but we'll deal with that another time. Right now, we need to stick to what we got going on here. I see a few people in here. If you don't mind lifting that thumb up, that pointer finger up, and hitting that like button so we can share this out, make some kind of reaction or something, please. We need that. The podcast needs that. We don't need your money. Okay? I'm not asking for no money, no donations. Just hit the like button. That's all we ask. Okay? And we're going to get into what the lawsuit actually says. What the lawsuit actually is talking about, right? Because he mentioned me in there by name, Jamal S. Richardson. Well, the attorneys did. And I thought that was such an honor. Okay? I thought that was such an honor. If you're going to sue me for fighting for the people. Thank you very much, man. You damn near made me Martin Luther King that fast by putting me in this lawsuit. But I know I'm not Martin Luther King. I'm just, joking around a little bit. But yeah, here's the lawsuit. And your local news media, right? They went ahead and posted this, right? Because again, anything that could blur the water and make Andrews look like, and that's not, Andrews is not the focus here. That's the whole thing I'm on. You keep Andrews is not the focus. This is the focus right here. This is the person right here that has collected all of that money. Keep in mind now, keep that in mind as I get into this lawsuit. And again, if you're over there on Kick, welcome on Kick. Make sure you follow. If you're not on Kick, follow me on Kick at Exterminator 843. It's going to be interesting over there. But this is the guy right here. And again, he's only responding because these news organizations have taken interest, right? Because the local news didn't cover it enough. This could have been dealt with. He could have been put in his place. But again, let me stay focused here. All right. It says here, and this was filed in Williamsburg County. Now, also let me lead with this. The town of Andrews, according to the town of Andrews, as of 5 p.m. when they closed for business today, they haven't been served for this. This, what you're looking at right now, if any of you are followers of Candace Owens, I feel like I've been honored, because what Tim Woodbridge and that law firm did is they played they're trying to play a political trick, right? What they're doing is, because we knew about this. I knew about this lawsuit earlier this morning, per one of the journalists from Channel 4, that this guy had already filed a lawsuit. Okay. And then so what they did is they got the local journalist who had this at all. Okay. Like he said, he just heard about it that day, the day before. Right. And so he went and published this lawsuit. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, the lawsuit is frivolous, and what the lawsuit is asking for an injunction, right? An injunction, meaning he wants to stall for time, you know what I mean, and get the water, stop the water from being cut off, and be able to, you know, whatever he needed to do, jockey, move some money around, whatever he needed to do, or whatever he was trying. This is a tactic to stall for time. But he misplayed his hand, because the date was July 9th. And it went past, he allowed it to go past that date. And he reacted to the podcast that we did. And he responded with this lawsuit right here. All right, it says the state of South Carolina. Again, I'm not going to bore you with all of this stuff right here, but I'm going to get into what he is saying. Now, the defendants in this lawsuit is the county of Williamsburg, South Carolina, a political subdivision of South Carolina, the town of Andrews, South Carolina, political subdivision of Williamsburg County, which is, that threw me off. Like, okay, this is a legal document. That's wrong right there. But anyway, I'm not a lawyer, and I'm not about to play one on here. And the state of South Carolina, the town of Andrews is not in Williamsburg County. I'll just point of fact. Frank McClary, in his capacity as mayor and town of Andrews, South Carolina. Joanna McCray, in her capacity as director of the town of Andrews Public Works Department, and her predecessor or successor in that capacity. Okay, and so those are the plaintiff, of course, is Tim Woodbridge, Mr. Woodbridge, right there. And again, this first part of it is just to the above, is just saying you have been summoned. And again, nobody has been served this. Nobody has been served as of yet. Okay. And this was filed respectively submitted by the Winslow Law LLC. I'd be curious to see if they are a sponsor of Gab News. And that'll explain a lot to you guys of what it'll connect a lot of dots as to what I'm be on here screaming about. Okay. And so this is more, political stuff. And I will post this on my page once I'm done here, so you'll be able to read it for yourself, right? Yes. All right. The parties, jurisdiction, and venue. Basically, this is who's involved. So the plaintiff, Timothy Woodbridge, is a citizen and a resident of Charleston County, South Carolina, and owns property in both Williamsburg County and the town of Andrews, South Carolina. Okay. And I don't know. Again, I'm not a lawyer. Defendant Williamsburg County is a political subdivision. We done went through that. Let's get to the facts. Okay. We know who Tim is. Tim is the super investor. Hi, my name is Tim. Let me tell you a success story. All right. Plaintiff Timothy Woodridge, is the owner of TK Solutions, LLC, an investment company that specializes in buying, refurbishing mobile home parks throughout the southern east coast of the United States. Okay. Hi, my name is Tim. All right. I'm gonna read something. Let's see. The plaintiff purchased properties with the express purpose of renting out mobile homes on a long-term basis in keeping with the traditional property regime. Basically, they're saying he bought the property and was going to keep things as is, pretty much. Plaintiff did not purchase the entire mobile home park. Plaintiff purchased approximately 35 lots within the mobile home park. Okay. And what you guys got to pay attention to here is I'm going to tell you as I read along, or I'm not going to read it all, but there's nothing in here talking about his responsibilities, right? And we all know from we all don't know, but if you own 15 or more units, mobile home units, you are responsible for the water and sewer. Upon purchase of said property, it was directly stated by the seller that the properties relied on a pumping station on lot 75B for distributing wastewater from the properties and common areas. Okay. So they told him it was his responsibility. Upon information and knowledge, it was directly stated that by the seller that it was the duty of the owner of the pumping station to collect individual water bills from residents of Black River Mobile Home, which you heard the residents saying that they paid him their water bills in that news report, and make a lump sum payment to the town of Andrews on behalf of the residents for access to water services. So they acknowledge the fact that, that's his responsibility. This is what he's supposed to be doing. Okay. Now let's move down a little bit to okay. Yeah. So he goes through a series of things. And again, I'll have the mayor back on when he's available, giving you guys a better idea of the timeline. And it's laid out here in this lawsuit. But let's get to what I came to see. July 8th. All right. On or about July 8th, plaintiff's attorney received communication from the South Carolina Department of Environment for DHEC. Okay. Scheduling a meeting to go over, and what they're trying to go over meeting solutions scheduled July 25th. This is for the sewer situation, right? And number 23. I don't know why they put that in there. I guess they're trying to establish that they are in communication with these people. All right. Upon information and knowledge, on July 8th, defendant Frank McClary, acting in his capacity as mayor of the town of Andrews, went on to the Jamal S. Richardson podcast. You jack, it's the it's all good. A podcast streaming to a national Georgetown County, South Carolina, a national audience on Facebook. and multiple social media platforms. And that's probably a good time for me to remind you guys to follow me over on Kick. Okay, gonna be streaming a lot of different things. It ain't gonna be all political on Kick, I promise you that. And you can find me over on Kick right here. Exterminator 843. But back to the goods. And so let me see what he alleges that the mayor said on the podcast. And that's why I be so adamant about it, because a lot of people don't listen and they hear me say things and then they attribute it to him. No, give it to me. I don't be giving that man credit for because I be having some good digs and some real, like, and y'all be giving him credit for it. Yeah, he talked good and all that. Yeah, you know, that dude's military trained, man, at the highest level. But a podcast streaming to a national audience on Facebook and multiple other platforms. Yes. And proceeded to label the plaintiff as slumlord. See, that's the problem that I have right there. The mayor did not say, don't get that man. I said that. And as a matter of fact, I said the trailer park slum king. And I'm trademarking that. The mayor went on to incorrectly claim the plaintiff owned the entire park. You understand that whether or not this man owed that money? Due to the plaintiff's failure to lump, L-U-M-P. And this is filed. Lump water bills to the towns. Lump, to pay the lump. Y'all got to read it for yourself, because when I get to reading and it's all these grammatical errors, it messes me up like really, really bad. South Carolina town of Andrews would be shutting the freshwater services to the resident. Okay. On the Jamal Richardson podcast, defendant Mayor McClary stated that this man was a multimillionaire. You always saying you a multimillionaire. I said that because that's what you said. You don't believe it? You don't believe that you said it? And it's like, this is supposed to be a delay tactic. I'm gonna hit them little country boys with this right here. This gonna scare them up. You know what I mean? They're gonna make them run back in their hole. You know what I mean? Show them the big. You got to show me. That's just that. And then after you show me, man. So you said, let me remind y'all of why he was. They had a meeting with D-Heck.
We have a landlord that owns the property that refuses and makes excuses on fixing what needs to be fixed because he do not want to pay to have it fixed properly.
Let me share a success story. Hi, I'm Tim. I'm a retired nurse who, over the last 3 years, has acquired $15 million in assets under management in mobile home parks.
So is $15 million a multi-millionaire? I mean, you got multiple millions. You said you acquired $15 million over the last year. No lies detected there. I might take this case right here. I try this one right here. I can win this. This a layup. Hi, my name is Tim. I'll tell you a success story. Who wouldn't pay his water bill. It says here on the Jamal Richardson podcast, defendant Mayor McClary stated the plaintiff was a multimillionaire who wouldn't pay his water bill. So your freaking feelings hurt? Your feelings hurt, bro? And this isn't a lawsuit. This is supposed to justify why he took y'all money and ain't did what he's supposed to do. Overcharged y'all too. Furthermore, Mayor McCleary admitted to bringing in various state agencies to investigate the issue. Man. Y'all know how stupid that is? Like my Aunt Evelina used to say, man, y'all can't see the forest for the damn trees. Plaintiff is currently in contact with compliance with all demands and scheduling. So why these people ain't reach out to the town and said, hey, I'm sure they got their number. I'm sure Scott got it for them because every time somebody dropped 2 turds on the lawn, D-Head, come down here. We got the whole damn city filled up with crap. And this dude had a pond of poop. The Slum King. And I'm giving him that name because that's not a slum where the people live at. Okay? But he is a slum. He's a slum. He is the Trailer Park Slum King. All right, let's go. Plaintiff hereby reinstates and reallege each and every allegation contained in the proceeding. Okay, so legal jargon. And that's the plaintiff will that the plaintiff will suffer immediate irreparable harm without an injunction. That's what he's asking for. He's saying that if y'all don't stop them from cutting off the water, it's going to hurt his reputation. The plaintiff, I'm going to post it up. I'm going to post the PDF up, or you can go, I'm going to post the PDFs up so you can get it and read it for yourself. This is this guy right here, man. While y'all in here, man, go ahead and hit that like button. I promise you, you're going to help the podcast out. It makes it better for all of us. It makes it better for all of us. Remember this? All right, I'm here at the auditorium in Andrews with a citizen that lives back in it's the old Deerwood community. I forgot the official name of it now. But just tell us a little bit about the conditions out back there.
Well, the condition, the problem is out there. I just moved out there, I say about a month from PA to Andrews, South Carolina. So I know when I moved out there, it was a big old puddle of man feces and all that stuff. I had to scoop all that up just to turn my water on to get water, and then he came out there to fix the problem.
Imagine having to do that and then having to hand somebody over a stack over $1,000. Just like this lady said in the news thing, you going along, you doing everything you're supposed to do, right? You're paying your bills, you're doing everything you're supposed to do, and then you got this guy, right? Let's find on Tim Woodridge over here. Let's find on Timmy over here. Let me pull Timmy up here, guys. He want to file a lawsuit to make people shut up. Well, it's not working on me, Tim. It ain't working on me, Baba. There go Tim's page right there, guys. Let's get over here and let's go through Tim's Facebook page here so y'all can see it for yourself. All right, what is going on there? Let's send Tim a friend. No, I ain't gonna send him a friend request. That's going too far. I'm being too petty then. You done gone too far. Come on, Tim. He done got that page locked up. I can't go down anymore. Let's just see all photos. Yeah, you can't hide, boy. You can't hide, boy. Boy. Oh yeah, he done blocked me up. Boy. Let's go talk to some of his friends then. Let's see what he's into. He's an artist. He likes Party at the Point, let alone She Made Me Do It, Keys and Company Wedding Event Band. Okay. Type of movies he likes. He likes Interstellar, Child's Play, A Looper, Hitman. Kind of boring movie. The Big Lebowski. That's pretty good. I like that. TV shows. Let's see. Nah, I couldn't hang out with you, Tim. I couldn't hang out at your house. I'll be eating all your snacks, homeboy. Eating all your snacks. You're going to have a video game or something over there for me to hang out with you, Timmy. And we need to try that sometime, Tim. Let's just be buds. You got me block off of your stuff there, but I can always get to your page, Tim. I got one of them blue check too, Tim. One of them blue checks. No recent videos? Are you friggin' lying to me, Timmy? Come on, let's see what Timmy is about here. You need to go pay that water bill, Tim. From Mission Viejo, California. Or you, Wardell Edie's a friend of his. Wardell, man, talk to your boy. Classmate. Don't tell me you didn't invest with him now. Because, boy, like that lawyer say, when they done add it up, when they done add it up, so Tim has limited my access, obviously, here, guys. So it's all good. It's all good. It is all gravy, baby. We already know what you're doing, Tim. We know what you're doing to the people, bud. We know your game is up, bud. Yeah. Hi, I'm Tim. I rip people off for a living. I try to sound like I'm unassuming, but I'm really a cold-hearted criminal. And a liar, obviously. And a misnamed podcast. It's called Welcome to Andrews, the podcast, but it's, you know.
We have a landlord that owns the property that refuses and makes excuses on fixing what needs to be fixed because he do not want to pay to have it fixed properly.
Let me share a success story. Hi, I'm Tim. I'm a retired nurse who, over the last 3 years, has acquired $15 million in assets under management in mobile home parks.
Yeah, and trust me, y'all, he's working diligently. Like, Tim, you're going to have to prove that I'm lying in order to get this shut down, homeboy. Again, y'all, make sure y'all check me out over there on Kick. Matter of fact, we're going to stop streaming over here in a little bit. We've been going for about 38 minutes right now. And we're going to move on over to Kick and finish. That way I can get loose and really, let me make sure I shared everything with y'all about this lawsuit. But that was the gist of it, is that we said bad things about him and they should stop them from cutting the town off because the mayor got on the podcast and told y'all that he got a $155,000 water bill. And for the people who's like, well, I blame the town because they shouldn't have let that go. Do you know how many people in the town of Andrews? I don't even need to go there, but when you're in communications with people and then they just stop and good, I give you cutting the water off right now. There's 50 families back there that don't have, okay, let's say 35, like he said in his lawsuit. I don't know, 35, 50, was that 15 people? And people talking about bringing water, and that's all good. No, y'all got to bring Tim. Tell Tim to bring a damn check. He got money to pay the lawyer to put out this lawsuit with all these errors in it. The plaintiff will suffer immediate and irreparable harm without an injunction. This is a time-sensitive matter. How is it a time? And again, this is how you know it's a political. It was a trick that they tried to play. They tried to play this in the media. And again, who went for it? But Scott Harper's stupid ass. Okay? Why would you publish that lawsuit and you reached out and the town hasn't received the lawsuit yet? They haven't been served yet with the lawsuit. Have you heard of was Williamsburg County served yet? Nope, but you can get down there and try to stick a mic in these people's face. Again, that's another thing. So, like I said, man, we out of here on Facebook. Peace. Oh, let me do something. Let me do something for you. Just so we button this thing here all the way up. I want to end with the whole video, right? Hi, my name is Tim.
We have a landlord that owns the property that refuses and makes excuses on fixing what needs to be fixed because he do not want to pay to have it fixed properly.
Let me share a success story. Hi, I'm Tim. I'm a retired nurse who, over the last 3 years, has acquired $15 million in assets under management in mobile home parks.
So at the end of the day, it's like he's making excuses and trying to avoid paying because he invested in some property to make a profit, but he made a bad investment and he do not want to be responsible for the investment that he made. So at the end,
we're scaling our portfolio to $105 million by 2027. Right now, we're looking for capital for deals and partners who want to join us in exchange for equity.
So at the end of the day, he's making us suffer.
We've had numerous tenants complete their rent-to-own contracts, and they're always overjoyed. Once their contract is finished, they own their home outright and only pay lot rent, which is way cheaper than anything else in the area.
Now, we have had sewer problems. Our water, since Mother's Day, we completely lost water. The pressure was low. DHEC came out, Roto-Rooter came out, and they explained to him what it would cost to fix the problem.
Let me share a success story. Hi, I'm Tim.
He refused to pay what's needed to be paid to have it fixed properly. We was out of water for 7 weeks. Our sewer's backing up right now. Roto-Rooter is down there, been down there for the last 2 years trying to fix this problem.
We're scaling our portfolio to $105 million by 2027.
Patching it, calling him, and he got approved on what they need to do to have it fixed. And they're telling me that he won't approve for the amount of money that they're going to charge him to fix it. So at the end of the day, anybody be willing to fix it if he will pay to have it done. He refused to do that because he feel like he's losing money.
Let me share a success story. Hi, I'm Tim. I'm a retired nurse who, over the last 3 years, has acquired $15 million in assets under management in mobile home parks.
Because it's nothing but an investment. This is a rich man that just don't want to spend no money on a low-income community.